I'm in LA. Behind me are people protesting Trump's ICE raids on humans who are here illegally. And you know what? As someone who believes that we should deport all undocumented immigrants, I partially agree with them. On Friday, ICE agents raided Home Depot parking lots, clothing warehouses, and even a donut shop, and arrested people suspected of being here illegally. Some of them had criminal records, some were in the country illegally and had no additional crimes. In total, about 118 people were arrested. In response, locals started to protest. Most were peaceful, and some got violent, burning cars, attacking ICE agents, and waving Mexican flags while doing so. In response, Trump declared that Newsom wasn't doing enough to quell the violence and deployed 2,000 National Guard to California. Now, as I said, I think we should deport people who are here illegally, but we can also do that humanely. Because what we do matters, but how we do it matters too. Look at how much chaos this has caused. Thousands of troops, tens of thousands protested, millions spent, all to deport 118 people. There are 10 to 20 million people in the country illegally. Trump's approach doesn't even scale to 1 million. Look, we're not all going to agree on immigration policy, but hopefully we can all agree this approach is serving no one. So what's the solution? Change the incentives instead of forcing the issue. Force should be a last resort. First, just enforce existing law. Penalize corporations for illegal labor practices. Second, give people money to leave voluntarily. Trump offered $1,000 for voluntary return, but if forced deportation costs $17,000, we can clearly afford more. Third, expand our immigration courts so that illegal immigrants get their due process in a matter of days, not years. Fourth, tone down the emotional rhetoric. I don't approve of Newsom or Bass, but the name calling isn't helpful. Yes, he should absolutely take a hard line against violent protesters, and he can do that without alienating half the country. Now, to that half of the country, you say that we shouldn't deport at all, and instead we should offer amnesty. You say that these people are contributing to the economy, hardworking, and nonviolent. And you're largely right, but the process matters. How you enter matters, because if we don't uphold the law, we lose what makes America more desirable than where they're coming from in the first place. And you know what? We do rely on immigrants economically. So let's overhaul the immigration process so that we can welcome as many immigrants as we need legally, not rationalize breaking our own laws for economic reasons. But whatever we do, let's make sure we do it in a way that is both logically sound and emotionally intelligent. Because what Trump is doing right now might score him political points, but it won't actually solve the illegal immigration crisis. And after all, wasn't that the whole point?